Hey there, YouTubers. How you guys doing? I just want to give you a little update on everything I have. All the tanks I use, what I like about them, what I don't. It's just going to be a little follow-up on everything. What problems I've had with them, what problems I haven't had, what needs to be replaced on them, what doesn't need to be replaced. Basically all that, just to give you a little heads up what you might run into that I have had problems with. My very first tank, the regular VB Nova version 2.5. I've had no issues with the tank itself other than, it just doesn't feel as strong as it used to when I first got it. I went from a Cartomizer over this tank, and you know what? I'm tanks all the way now and everything. And there's a couple of things I'm going to have that I'm going to review for you that I'm not going to show yet. This here, the VB Nova version 2.5, I've had a couple little things that I've noticed over the last month, and that is some cracks starting to form in the bottom of the tank. Where the threading is, I think it's cracking because I was over tightening it to make sure it didn't leak at all. It very tiny little, looks like stress cracks all the way around, just in the threading area. That's why it's making me think that, that's from me over tightening it all the time. Still vapes good, it doesn't leak. I just need to get a new outer tank for it. And most of my tanks sit most of the day, or for 2 to 3 days. So I put a condom on the drip tips for them. The next tank I have that I got was the mini VB Nova. Very good tank again. Very easy to break this tank. Other than me breaking it, breaking the center bottom part apart and having to straighten the center out. It's been a very well, worked very well. Still works good. No leaking. And another thing is the tank has a hairline crack all the way around the bottom. I mean all the way around, right on the bottom of the tank. That's again, I gotta get another tank for it. It hasn't started leaking or anything, and I'm gonna give you a quick vape on it. I gotta charge a battery on this one. The next tank I got, which was the Kanger T2. Now, I rebuilt the heads for this, and this is the second one I've gotten. The first one, I rebuilt the heads for it. The first one I had on one of my mechanical mods. There's no short circuit protection on them, and I went to try to, I built a head, put it on it, and I went to try it. Well, these have a wire down through the center pin. Well, down through the center that connects the top and bottom little posts together. Well, I ended up frying that, and I repaired it, but every time I took a vape on it, I got awful burnt rubber taste out of it from that point forward. So basically all I did is buy a new one. I did throw the old one away. I shouldn't have. I should have kept it. That way I could, when I rebuild my heads, put it on that and check it to see if it's going to short or not. But I keep this one here. I use it very little, like most of my tanks I have now. Still performs very well. I've had no issues with it other than me shorting the very first one out. Always performs the way I want it to. No issues. The next tank that I did buy was the E2 Apollo tank. That one I've had a lot of issues with. When I first got it, it leaked like a sieve. I could not keep it from leaking. I finally got to where it was working great. Put in one of my favorite juices. As soon as I put that juice in it, within a minute or two, the glue that holds the top and bottom metal onto the plastic part literally disintegrated, and the tank fell apart and could not be repaired. So I got a new outer tank for it. Can't use a harsh juice in these. Right now I have my double RY4 in it. Vape's really good, but that issue with the outer tank, and everything like that, I still would not recommend this tank. Out of the first four, the first three, they're still holding good recommendations for me. This one here, I still would not recommend it. There's just too many things that could go wrong with this tank. I'm still going to use it because I already have it. The next tank I bought was the Kanger T3. Very good, solid tank. I rebuilt the heads for it. Matter of fact, I've rebuilt every head from my Kangers that I have. I've rebuilt all my VV Nova heads. I rebuilt the E2 Apollo head. I've rebuilt my Smoke-Tech VV Nova head. The only one that I don't have that I have a rebuilt head on right now is my Discount Vapors CE5. And I'm going to tell you about that one too when I get to it. Very good vapor out of this, and as you can see, I put a condom on it, even though I vape this one every day, because I don't vape it all day long. And the condoms on top of the drip, keeps them from getting dust in them if they're not continuously used. Next tank was the MT3 and the MT3 battery too. Now I'm going to go through my batteries also. I didn't think about that. The MT3 still performing really well. Again, self-built coil. I haven't had no issues with it. The regular MT3, I could vape it down to almost no juice left before it will start to leak. This one here, it gets about that far into the window and it will start leaking like a sieve. I don't know what the difference between this and the MT3 are internally, but this one will start leaking pretty bad once you get down to about like 1.4 mil left in it. But still performing very well. The next tank I ordered was the Discount Vapors CE5. The first one I ordered had a really tight draw. Well, I tried to loosen that draw up. I drilled holes here and there all the way. I did all kinds of modding to it. Well, then I tried to draw out the hole in the center post. Well, when I did that, this has a spring-loaded center pin. When I drilled out that center hole, the drill bit went in and got caught on the spring, broke the spring, basically made it useless. I ordered another one. because I do like it, and it works pretty good on my VMAX. This is the only one I haven't rebuilt the head on. I do have a head that I rebuilt to work with this, so I could actually swap the heads back and forth, so I do have a spare head for it now. I haven't had no issues with it other than me trying to mod it and breaking the first one. Works really well. This one here has the original 2.4 ohm head on it. Really good vape out of it. Good flavor too. For what that is, for all the more it costs, it actually works better than the VV Novas. Not as good as the Kanger, but better than the VV Nova. The next tank I ordered was the Smoketek VV Nova. It has a transparent black tip on it now versus the perfectly clear tip that originally came on it. Again, I've been using this tank also. I haven't had it as long as the other tanks, but still works and performs the way I want it to. It actually works better than the Vision VV Novas. I want to get the bigger version of it. Again, I have vapor production really well on it. It's about half a tank now. I have juice in this that would destroy most tanks. I have the same in this as I do in my Discount Vapor CE5, and these are supposed to have weaker tanks, and I know I'm not having any issues with this one as of right now, but I'm not going to guarantee that I'm not going to have issues with this tank. The Discount Vapors one, I don't care because I do have another tank from the very first one that I got. I also have a spare drip tip, spare parts for that one because I broke the first one, my fault, again. But I have the same juice in this one that tore up my E2 Apollo tank, and that is the Irish Mints by Mad Vapes. I got away from this, but my DIY supplier is really hard to buy from right at the moment, so I'm not gonna even mess with it. I hope they get their stuff straight because I need my DIY supplies. I'm running really low on everything. I mean, my favorite mix, I have about 10 mil of it. Again, it's about 6-7 mil of the other version that I made of it. My RY4, I'm about 13 mil of that, and my Sweet Tart, I would say about 18 mil of that. I'm running really low, and for my everyday vapes to be running low like that is not okay with me. I hope that supplier gets their stuff together and so I can start ordering from them again. But other than that, I really don't have anything to update you on, but I do have a baby Kanger T3 coming and a green T3 for my Green Eagle. I am going to be doing another video because I'm running kind of long on this one with my updates on the batteries I'm using. Well, thanks for watching. Vape on and catch you later.